Hi guys, welcome to A Cumbrian Lad Outdoors and welcome to today's video. We are just parked up, just in the lay-by up from the Traveller's Rest at Grasmere, and we're heading up there somewhere for the night, just to the right of Helm Crag. A wainwright called Gibson Knott. Not an area I've been before, other than when I did my walk up Helm Crag, which is also known as the Lion and the Lamb, just towards the back end of lockdown. So yeah, we're just following this little road here where it'll split up to the right, and then we'll start following the path up to the top. You can see the Traveller's Rest just in the bottom there, and the road is literally just by that wall in the centre of shot. You can probably hear it. Up there is Helm Crag, as I've mentioned, or also known as the Lion and the Lamb, and Gibson Knott is just to the right of it. So we'll crack on. That's the little path that we've been following. As you can see, it runs alongside a little river right at the base of Helm Crag and Gibson Knott now. And the path is forked off to the left slightly. We're going over this little bridge, and as far as I'm led to believe from people that have been here before and checking the maps, it's just a little zigzag path up to that gap in the middle, and then I just hang a right and walk myself away along the top. It's quite a quaint, rickety old bridge that, but a lovely valley. We are walking up the dark side at the minute. The sun is the other side. You can just see it highlighting the fell in the distance there. Beautiful. Onwards and upwards. It is quite cold today, around about 5 Celsius when I pulled up in the car. So I'm hoping for a little bit of frost overnight, maybe even some snow, fingers crossed. Once you get over that bridge, there's a few little gates and it's quite a steep ascent, although it is zigzagged. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. But I would say we're about a quarter of the way up now, and the views down the dark side of the valley are starting to open up a little bit. You can still just and so make out the car park or lay-by that I parked up in. There's the wee bridge just down there, and this is the path that we're following. And you can see we've got a wee turn here, and then it heads in the other direction, so that does somewhat make the steep ascent a little bit easier. Even though we've just edged into winter time, we still have some beautiful autumnal colours, the burnt orange on the fells of the bracken, lit up by that sun. It is beautiful, man. We are very close to the summit of Helm Crag now, and not far off breaking the top, so we'll be able to see down the other side of the valley, and then we'll swing a right onto our destination of Gibson Knott for the evening. The path that I've been following comes up just there, right in line with Helm Crag now, and the views the other side of the mountain are opening up. The sun is very bright, it really is. We're getting some lovely highlights of the mountains in the distance. Stunning, and hopefully get a view down the valley once we climb up a little bit further, but a relatively flat, undulating path to our destination now. You can see the Lion and the Lamb rock formation a lot clearer now. Down towards Grasmere and the village of Grasmere itself. Absolutely beautiful up here, really is stunning. So that sun, although not time to set just yet, we're going to get a false sunset as such, because of the mountains in between me and the horizon. And Gibson Knott is just in front of me, another 10 or 15 minutes I reckon, along this little path. despite the cold weather, the steep ascent has got me sweating, but I can really feel the temperature starting to drop now. The sun's almost starting to go behind the mountains to my right, so we're not too far away now. We'll go and tap that, and then it's definitely time to look for a pitch and get the tent set up. Absolutely stunning. Yeah, you can see there the sun's almost starting to go down behind the mountains. Just behind Easdale town, which has just peeked itself into view, and the last little stretch before we reach the top where we're going to be spending the night. And here we go. Gibson Knott, done and boshed. Looks like there's some nice little spots just down there possibly to pitch up for the night. Another cracking little summit this, it really is. 360 views once again. I think I can just see Windermere in distance and all. Wow. Absolutely breathtaking up here. It really is. The moon's just peeking through as well. Love it. Absolutely love this. It's been a while since I've done a solo as well. It's my preference to camp with people. I like to have a bit of a crack and what have you, but every now and again a wee solo just to clear the mind does you the world of good. And obviously my first solo since I lost my mum. So yeah, I'll probably find myself doing a bit of soul searching and thinking later on and thinking about my mum and stuff. But what better place, eh? Right, definitely time to find a pitch and get set up. So as always, I'll bring you back then. Wow, that temperature really has dropped now the sun's gone behind the mountains in the distance. I must apologise if there's any wind noise on this video. For some reason my road won't power up. I've got it on charger now just in case it's managed to switch itself on in my rucksack and empty itself, but yeah, we're all pitched up. Let's have a look. Tonight's views are just absolutely perfect. Lovely clear sky with a few clouds in it. Easdale town in shot there, down towards Grasmere and Grasmere village. Got the moon out, and I've managed to find just the perfect size little flat spot for the scarp. It is tipping ever so slightly towards the foot end, but I'll take it. The usual setup inside: seat is Summit Etherlite XT Extreme and the OEX Leviathan EV900. Tactical Duck is still recovering off feeling a little bit poorly last time he was out, so he's just keeping nice and snug in the Leviathan. So if you know, you know. We've got Korean style beef and rice boil in the bag tonight, all day breakfast morning, and should I fancy it, I've got a well-travelled sticky toffee pudding. Jet boil, I've got two beers tonight, and I've got a bottle of Coke and my water. Got to be snug in there tonight. Yeah, I've definitely picked an absolute belting little pitch for tonight. Wow, it is cold. Just sat in my tent just to stay out of that stiff breeze. It's not really heavy wind, but it cuts right to the bone. Just about ready to put me food on, and yeah, the sun's more or less gone down now, but let me show you these views out the tent. Look at this. Absolutely stunning, man. Colours in the sky. I don't know whether the camera will pick it up as well as what I'm seeing, but absolutely phenomenal. A little cracker Gibson Knott is. I've had a few of these recently where they've really taken me by surprise, man. Awesome. Yeah, it's definitely not one of those nights for sitting out in the chair. I do have my chair with me, but like I say, that wind just cuts through right to the bone. So I'm going to stay in my tent, keep nice and warm, and I'm going to get my food on. So yeah, we'll see you soon. Korean style beef and rice. Definitely food time. Oh, and time to warm my hands up as well. It is bitterly cold here. Like I say, the wind isn't overly strong, but it really does cut through, so I'm looking forward to this. Oh. Perfect. Just what the doctor ordered. Yeah, it's my first solo in a while. I think the last one I did was Lancaster. I really wasn't myself in that video. Don't know why, but yeah, nice to get back out on a solo. Although I do miss the crack. Especially Adam in the wild. Yes, I miss Pussycat. In fact, yeah, shout out to everyone that I go camping with. Why not? Cat, one girl and a dog. Camping Dan, 85. Bewley Brothers, Okie Stokey, Craig, One-Legged Wanderer, and everybody. My brain's gone, but everybody that I go camping with. I miss you guys, I really do. We've had a little bit of a video call tonight, a few of us. We're all off on some awesome camps. Cat's freezing her toes off. Adam's bad fettle in the woods. So yeah, shout out to all the folk that I go camping with. Honestly, I miss you guys a lot. I can't wait till our next get together. I really can't. Right, I'm going to get myself away and enjoy this. I can't imagine there's going to be much chance for filming for now. I'll probably bring you back before bedtime, but yeah, I'm going to finish this and then just get on with a bit of editing. So yeah, we'll see you guys soon. Right, it's bedtime. I've had me 2 beers and it's cold. So I'm going to get my head down and I will catch you guys in the morning. Morning everyone, another good night's sleep. I was asleep probably before 9 o'clock. It's the joys of winter camping when it gets dark early. I'm normally an early riser anyways, but time we at now, 4:30 in the morning, and as you can hear, the wind has got up overnight, so there's pretty much a zero chance of me trying to get my head back down and have a little bit of a snooze. So I think what I'm going to do is just make a start packing up, I reckon. Should only be a short walk back to the car. It took me about an hour to get up here, so I'm thinking maybe 45 minutes on the way down. Make a sharp exit, I would say. Probably give myself 5 minutes, not sure whether I'm going to have breakfast or not. See what the stomach says in 5 minutes. But yeah, definitely time to think about starting to get packed up and get myself away home, I reckon. That's me just about all packed up now. Once I got off my Seaty Summit sleeping pad, wow, the ground is cold. I've had a look outside, there's no frost or anything. but the wind is picking up. It's not so bad at the minute, but it keeps coming in gusts and it's quite strong. So yeah, my rucksack's just about done. So all I've got to do now is get my boots on and get the tent packed away. But with this wind, I'm not gonna mess around filming, because my hands are already cold. So I'm just going to get myself packed down as quickly as I can and get myself back to the car. And I'll probably sign the video off at the car. I've got my rubbish bag here inside the tent, ready to go. So as always, I've left no trace. So yeah, time to get the tent down and get back to that car rapid. So we'll see you back at the car. Well, that's about as cold as my hands have ever been packing a tent away. Despite there being no frost, that wind chill was absolutely savage. And by the time I got my tent in the rucksack and ready to go, my fingertips were white. I couldn't even do the buckles up on my rucksack. But yeah, I got down in about 50 minutes. I did manage to slip on my backside once as well. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed that. As I've already mentioned in the video, Gibson Knott is another one that's kind of took me by surprise really. It was lovely up there. So yeah, if you've enjoyed the video, if you wouldn't mind, please give it a thumbs up, maybe drop us a comment, let us know what you think of it. And it's a free way to support the channel and help the algorithm push me to a wider audience, so that'd be much appreciated. Thank you very much for clicking on the video. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. So until next time, stay safe. Much love from a Cumbrian lad.